today I want to present to you about our macroeconomics assignment, which is my lecturer is Puan Siti Mahanum binti Shah Ismail. Firstly, I want to introduce my team members. The first one is Muhammad Afizal bin Muhammad Zaki, and their metric number is 1021. The second one is Aqil Aysar bin Azmi 1037. The third one is Ammar Syafiq bin Jamsari, and their metric number is 1026. And the last one is Muhammad Azmil bin Arzimi 1051.
So, our question is, the first question is, discuss how interest rate requirement measure inflation, and the second one is, discuss function of Bank Negara Malaysia.
What does it mean by inflation? Inflation is a rise in the general level of prices in an economy. It will affect the purchasing power of the consumer, which is the purchasing power of the consumer will be declined. How does interest rate helps during inflation? During inflation, the central bank will employ the policies that will help in fighting inflation. One of them are by increasing the interest rate. So, during inflation, the central bank will persuade the commercial bank to increase the rate of interest from the public. This action from the commercial bank will increase the level of savings and decrease the purchase of goods and services from the public. For example, an increase of interest rate from 5% to 10% will result in consumers to make more saving and spending less on their daily day. The same principle also applies to loan repayment method. A shorter repayment method will block the consumer from taking any loans because they cannot afford to pay higher monthly installment. Interest rate also can be seen as requirement for controlling consumer spending. When the consumer spending are controlled, it will keep down the rate of the inflation, because when money supply decreases, it will make the interest rate will increase. This will lead to the level of saving also to be increased. The central bank raises the interest rate when it is trying to slow down the economy because of they are worried of the accelerating of the inflation.
Bank Negara Malaysia. What is the function of Bank Negara Malaysia? So, there's three functions of Bank Negara Malaysia that we discussed, which is Bank for Currency Issue, Keeper of International Reserve, and finally, Government Banker and Financial Advisor. Bank of Currency Issue. So, basically, Bank of Currency Issue is arranged for the printing of currency notes and the mintings of coins. Issue, reissue, and exchange notes and coins at its office and at such agency as it may from time to time and establish or appoint. Arrange for the safe custody of unissued stocks or currency and for the preparation, safe custody and destruction of plates paper for the printing of notes and the dies for the minting of coins.
And now I will talk about financial advisor and banker to the government. The first one is management of government accounts. Bank Negara Malaysia will receive all the tax and non-tax revenue paid by society to the government and deposit this revenue into a government account. Therefore, Bank Negara will withdraw this money from the government account to pay for government expenses. The second one is control and manage foreign exchange. Bank Negara Malaysia needs to protect the value of the ringgit compared to foreign currency to ensure that the value of the ringgit is always stable. Therefore, Bank Negara needs to share or store a reserve of foreign exchange and gold on the government's behalf. Bank Negara must ensure the stability and trade balance between export and import values because the trade balance can influence the foreign exchange rate. And the last one is management of national debt. Bank Negara Malaysia is also responsible to obtain loans from within the country and from overseas on the government's behalf. Bank Negara Malaysia will issue the treasury bills, government bonds, and the local international financial market to obtain loans from within the country and from overseas.
International reserve are any kind of reserve fund which central bank can pass among themselves internationally. International reserve remain an acceptable form of payment among these banks. Reserves themselves can either be gold or a specific currency, such as the dollar or euro. Many countries also use international reserve to back liabilities, including local currency as well as bank deposit. In conclusion, there are various tools that employed by the central bank in fighting inflation, and one of them is by raising interest rate.